So today we are going to talk about connecting my Roland XP-50 synthesizer workstation to Cubase, create a virtual instrument, and also adding the patches, because I cannot find a patch list which suits my needs. So this is why we are going to make a video of this and show you how it works. So hopefully it's useful. And if you want the result of my work, then you can always contact me and I can send you the XML file so that you don't have to enter all those patches yourself. Okay, let's start by opening Cubase, and then we go to the audio connections and add an external instrument. We give it a name, Roland XP-50. We can select the channels, but we can also leave it for what it is. Just give it a logical name. In my case, XP-50 Midi. Click OK. And the other options I'm not going into depth. So here we have it. So you can connect your device ports, like your left and right. But for now, I'm just going to the MIDI device manager. Here you can also select which MIDI port you want to receive. I did not click that for now. So we open the device, and here you see all the MIDI channels. And we go to patch banks, add a new bank. And in this bank, I'm going to add a new folder. And this folder will contain all my patches. And you can create as many folders as you like. Sort your patches in a way like pianos or synthesizers or whatever you like. So maybe it's better to call this bank patch banks. So the manual describes two ways to select your banks from within Midi. You can use a CC, a controller, filling in the MSB and the LSB and a program change. Or you can use a different method in which you enter a sum or a sum of values which are combined with these. When you enter a preset, you just see the program change value, which is not going to work. So the manual says that the other way is to combine the MSB and the LSB into one bank select number by using the following equation: MSB times 128 plus the LSB. So I will show you the table in which you can find specific values for my Roland XP-50. So here you see the user preset uses the MSB 80, LSB 0, which leads to a number like 10240. So I will select the 24-bit bank and enter this number. And then I tell the program change just to be 0, because this is the first patch and it starts with 0 and ends with 127. Yeah. So I will select another patch. Bank select 14-bit, enter the number 10240. Enter the program change, which will be 1 in this case because it's the second patch in my synthesizer. Give it a patch name, press OK, and there you have it. 2 patches entered, and they are being sent through Midi to my synthesizer, to my Roland XP-50. So if you have the chance to support me on Patreon or just with PayPal, make a donation if you like this. That would be very much appreciated. But feel free to do so or not. It's okay. So now I create a third patch the other way. So I create a bank select MSB and a bank select LSB. And I enter the values from the table, which I showed you previously. And then the program change. So here you have three values to send to your synthesizer. So my LSB is 0 and my program change will be 2 because it's the third patch starting to count from 0. So when I select these patches in the track manager, which I show you later, the synthesizer will follow. So these are the 2 methods that you can use for creating patches. MSB, LSB, or the bank select 14-bit. So now I'm going to show you a smart trick, which I figured out myself. It's not in the manual. Just create a preset, press C, not Ctrl C, but just the C, letter C. The patch will disappear. Then you do the same. You create a patch, enter the name, and press enter. And you see here you have 127 pre-fixed patches at your disposal. It's really nice. Let's do it again. Add multiple presets. Don't change anything, just make the default name something logical. In my case, JV 19, starting from 128. Just click OK. And there you have it. Another 127 presets. This is really nice because then you don't have to click and add, click and add, click and add. Basically, every preset has the same program change, which you still have to edit. So if you use the second method like MSB, LSB, and program change, this is the way to go. And if you have a lot of patches in your synthesizer like me, then it is a lot of work. It took me about 3 days to enter all my patches. There might be smarter ways to do it. One of the ways I read on the internet is that you can use an XML file, edit the XML file. In my case, I had to figure that out, how to edit the XML file, which will take me a couple of days as well. So I thought, well, let's just do it this way. Be a monk and just go. So here you see bank select MSB, bank select LSB. MSB stands for most significant byte or bit. I'm not sure. I think it's bit. It's probably byte. And LSB stands for least significant byte, which together with the program change creates the patch change in your synthesizer. Here you see some examples I have already installed. So after a couple of days of work entering all those patches, I've exported the patches to an XML file. So I can import this by just click on the file, import it, give it a name or leave the name as it is. And there you have it. Now you see two devices, with the one I installed previously and the new one I imported. So if we take a look at the device itself, open the device. Here you see still empty. And if I go to the XP-50 without Midi, open the device, open the patch bank, patches, and here you have him. This is all my work, all the patches entered manually. Some I did with the 14-bit bank select and some I did with the MSB LSB, because the 14-bit didn't work on my extension board, so to do it a different way. So here you see the expansion boards, MSB LSB. And actually, I'm still working on the last two extension boards to enter, and I will have the XML file ready in a couple of days probably, if I have some time left to enter this. Right. So you have to set your Midi device to the right one, to the correct one. So you can experiment a little bit, or you can just import my my XML file. Add a virtual instrument to your track, because now the Roland XP-50 is a virtual instrument, which you can use in the same way as other virtual instruments. It's really nice. So here you have it. On the left hand side you see a couple of things in the Midi routing. You see the channel, you see the instrument which is being used, and here you see all the patches that I've been programming. So you see I'm not ready with expansion pack C, but hey, that's a matter of time. And the funny thing is, when you select this one of those patches, you see the physical Roland XP-50 change patch, which is kind of nice.